Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a ship with me. I only have one item going out, but I do have a couple other things to talk about and to show you. And so I figured let's get her done, and then I will actually give you my numbers for last week. Today is Tuesday, it is July 15th. I am off work today. That is why I did not do a video last night. I thought I would see if any other orders came through because yesterday was very slow with only one item selling, but no other items have sold. So, which is kind of a bummer because my last Monday was really good. So anyway, that's okay. Let me just show you what I've got going out, and then we will get into some nitty gritty and talk about, a purchase. I went and picked up a purchase yesterday evening after work. So, okay, so this is some jewelry, and I was super stoked. I know I talked about my jewelry sale and I didn't end up having it because a local jewelry reseller on Whatnot came and offered me a bundle sale, and she took everything I had. So I've started buying a couple more lots. I had a lot come in on Sunday afternoon while I was sitting out here, and so I've went through that, and then I purchased a big lot of jewelry last night from a local lady. So I want to show you that. I will warn you though, my garage is a little bit messy, and I will show you my setup right now. Please no judgments because it's pretty messy, and I wanted to kind of get it cleaned up for you guys, but yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. So, okay, so this is a vintage Monet stretch bracelet with rhinestones, gold tone with a tag. It's super pretty, look at that. It's green and blues and kind of like a peach rhinestone. Very pretty. It's gold tone. It's got the old vintage tag, so it is still new. This is an unsigned piece. I have not been able to find the Monet on it, so it's unsigned, but it just had the tag still on it, so thank goodness. So I sent an offer and they accepted, so they purchased it at $13.53, and my net profit is $10.65. I am way in the green on all of my lots of jewelry that I had, so that is all profit for sure. If you remember right, like I bought several lots of jewelry. The biggest one was 80 bucks, and that was probably my best lot, and it was from a local person that was, I don't know if it's like she has a pawn shop or she resells maybe, but I know she's an insurance agent as well. Where did the oh my goodness, if it was a shark it would have bit me. Okay, so I am just reusing, or not reusing, I am using one of these little boxes I have to put together. I bought a case of these at my local pallet place. My husband is working today and I am off, and I was thinking I might run to the Goodwill. I have a haul to show you guys anyway, and I was like, maybe I'll go to the Goodwill, see if I can find anything, and then do my haul lot this afternoon, or haul video. So, okay, so it's just going out like that. So it's protected. Perfect. I'm super happy that some more jewelry sold. It was kind of a bummer since I didn't sell anything else, but that's okay. So it's going in that. I'm going to tape it up and then apply the label to it and get it out on my porch for my post office, my postal worker. So anyway, so after last week, I was waiting to give you guys numbers because on Sunday evening, I wanted to see if I had sold any more, if I had any more sales to add to my numbers for last week, but I did not. So I had 27 sales. My total net profit earned after cost of goods and fees were $555.38. That was probably the biggest, I'm kind of flipping through. I'm thinking that is the highest net profit I've made for the year in a week so far, which is really great to see. I had that really good sale for the Trifari, that vintage Trifari peas in a pod brooch and earrings. That was my biggest sale of the week. I profited $282.48 on that. And it did, last video I noticed that they had attempted delivery and it made me a little nervous, but it's showing it being delivered now. So that makes me feel way better. I haven't got a review on it yet, but I'm just kind of waiting to see. So anyway, $555. I'm very happy with that. This will be my 15th payment to my debt that I'm paying off this year. And this is my third piece of debt that I'm on now. It's one of the highest that I'm trying to tackle. And my payment to that, 20% of $555.38 is $111.08. So that's a really good payment, which I really needed that because the week before was pretty low. It was $46.19. Then I had a $30.95. So yeah, so this week we are currently on, will be my 16th payment. So I will give you kind of the fourth month checkup on where the total stands that I've been paying off and how I've done over the last month. So I will give that to you guys next week when I give you the numbers. But this week I'm making a pretty good payment towards it, and that will be just great because my monthly payment actually comes out this week as well. So that's like a big chunk coming out. And the interest rate on, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to tackle this, is the interest rate is ridiculous on this payment or on this piece of debt that I owe. So, yeah, I am just, it's nice to see as you start paying off, even those $30, even the little extra payments, it's nice to see it really starts to fall off the lower that you get because the interest rate is so high on it. So anyway, I'm working at it and I'm staying motivated. It is my goal to pay off all of our debt with this reselling business. And I feel like I have a long ways to go, but then you have to look at what you've done so far. And I'm super proud of what I've done so far, even though it's been a little bit. I paid my student loans off. I'm 46 years old and finally paid my student loans off. I was 45 when I paid it off, just so you know. I had a birthday after the fact. So anyway, I paid that off. I paid our Home Depot credit card off, and now I'm tackling this big one. So you got to look at where you were and look at where you're going into the future and to your goals. And that is what you just got to keep your head on and keep your head down, keep grinding, keep hustling to pay off your debt. And that is why I'm doing this, to show, even though I'm not a big reseller, I hardly have a following on YouTube. Okay. I know people say that YouTubers have, they make more sales. Listen, I am a little nobody. I don't even have 1,000 followers on YouTube. I'm just doing this really to show you that just a nobody Midwestern girl can pay your debt off with reselling and carry a full-time job. I work 4 days a week. It is considered full-time with my company, even though I consider it sort of part-time, but yeah, so I'm working a job and I'm doing my reselling business and keeping my head down, and that's just the way it is right now. So something I just recently learned too is this morning, actually, I've always been interested in donating to a charity, and I mean, it also helps on your taxes as well, but there's a local charity that is really kind of dear to me. I love animals. I love my dog, and as much as I would love to like foster animals, that's not a good place for me right now, but I still feel like I've always felt like I should be supporting this local mission, and they're called Rescue One, and it is a no-kill rescue in Southwest Missouri, and they take in animals regardless of their age, regardless of the ability, you know, to pay, you know, how bad their case is, and it's just kind of dear to me because I do love animals so much, and I've wanted to do something for them. And I've looked before and I couldn't find them on eBay's charity, but I found them this morning, and they are located right here locally in Springfield, Missouri. And so a couple of my drafts that I have created this morning, I have chosen to start giving to that charity, and I'm so happy about it. Like, I didn't realize that they were listed as a charity I can support on eBay. So I'm gonna start donating 10% of my proceeds to that charity, and I believe it's taken out pre-tax, and it's you actually get a little bit of a discount on your final value fee that eBay charges you. But anyway, it's something I've wanted to do. I just haven't done it. But if I can pay off our debt and donate to a local charity, just even though it's little bits at a time, that makes me feel good that I can at least be involved somehow and help them somehow, even if it's them buying a bag of dog food with it every once in a while. So you never know. You never know. You know, like $500, that's $50 of dog food they could buy. So I am going to start, donating 10% of my proceeds to my local charity, since it is listed on the eBay charity site. So I'm super excited about that. And it even, if you're ever interested in that, you can go to eBay's charity. And that's what I did, is I've tried to find it before, but I think I was on my phone and I wasn't able. So I was able to click into the charities, and you can search and you can favorite your favorite one, and it just popped right up. So I'm super excited about that. So that's something new I'm gonna be doing. Excuse me. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So I was at my flea market this last week, and I know I keep forgetting to do a video when I'm there. It truly just, I don't even think about it when I get there. I'm so like I gotta get my stuff done and go on and get to the thrift stores. But this was in the locked case, and it's a Yves Saint Laurent brooch. It's a vintage brooch. It's beautiful. It is signed, and I was able to find other ones that were listed about $120 to $150. And it still has a little tag on it. In the back side of it, the little crystal is not chipped or anything, but in the back side of it, there's an imperfection that you can see if you're really looking at it. Like, you can't see it at all, like just hanging here. But as like inspecting it, I can see there's like this line. But anyway, the lady had this listed for $15, and I definitely snagged it. It's signed. And when I did the comps, there's the signature right here. It says made in France. When I did the comps, this is a more rare vintage one that you don't find a lot. A lot of them are like the logo, the YSL. You'll see those. But this other people had listed as being a Swarovski crystal, like they did a collaboration or whatever, and they used a Swarovski crystal. I don't know that. That's just from other resellers that have listed that. So I did not note it. I did put it down in the description that other people have noted it to be a Swarovski crystal. But since it has this imperfection, I think I listed mine for $89.99. I do have one watcher, I know at least, and I felt like that was a really good pickup. I didn't really have like another big haul to show you, but since I went ahead and posted this for sale, since it is kind of like a higher profit item, I wanted to get it listed. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that I just recently picked this up at my flea market booth when I was there. I try not to do a lot of shopping at my flea market booth because I can spend a lot if I really want to do that. So anyway, okay, let me get, I'm going to try to, now you have to bear with me. It's a little messy because I just recently, I was going to have that jewelry sale. So like I have some tables. These tables were not set up previously, but now that I bought that lot last night, I kept this table up because I'm kind of using it to go through stuff. So you can see, this is my garage door. This is my bins. I put that drape, the fabric drape here, just because I was taking pictures there. And so I used it as a backdrop. It's actually a good place to do like morning and evening pictures because of the natural light that comes in. And so underneath that fabric is some more bins. And they have like my women's jeans, my women's jean shorts, skirts, things like that I don't have room to hang. They're in bins. There's men's jeans, men's shorts, things like that. So they're underneath that black fabric. And then you guys see my desk where I have the lamp, I have the ring light. That's where I was just setting. Behind is a bunch of stuff I need to redo, but it is like my newspaper, my shipping, my boxes, things like I need that I use randomly. There's a shoe bin with some more boxes, priority boxes, just random baskets and things for sale that I can't get in bins. And then as we kind of go, Lou, come here, baby. Here's my hanging rack. And so all of this is for sale right here. I have like blazers and coats that I don't really want to put in bins. I've changed it a little bit. That's the men's. There's a couple kids dresses in the middle that I don't really want to get wrinkly in a bin. And then the lower rack is all women's. I have them all sized out from extra small up to plus size. And then this rack that you see is what's considered my money rack. These are things I have yet to get posted. And it's a little embarrassing now that I'm looking at it because it is absolutely loaded and full. But I do like to have a little bit of a excess because of my full-time job. Just the way I don't get to thrift like a normal full-time reseller. So there are weeks that I am not able to go much. And so it is nice to kind of have an excess. Back in the corner, there's like random extra boxes. Let me show you, because I also have, see this stand right here? It's like a pull cart. It actually has like pants and things that I need to get listed on it as well. But behind that is boxes and just material that I need. So you can kind of tell I'm a little cramped. This is a 2-car garage, and like my husband likes to let me know that I take up most of it. So anyway, that's the way that is. So here is this haul I got last night. Not all of it. There's some random stuff I just need to pick up, but I got all of this for $50 last night. I still have yet to go through this. You can tell I've been separating like some things I want to list online. I have a junk box even. Yes, this is my junk box of things I will sell for scrap, just for crafting lots. But yeah, so this is just a random lot. This is things I'm going to, like I don't want to post online, but I'm going to put it in probably in my flea market booth. And I'll tell you, I think how I'm going to start doing that is after talking with the lady that owns the flea market booth, like random jars of jewelry, which I have one, they sell well. And I had a bunch of jewelry in my flea market that I took out for my sale because now I do sell it randomly, like here and there. There'll be someone that comes in a month and they'll buy like several pieces of my jewelry, but when it's marked $2 to $4 each, it takes it a while to sell. So anyway, I got rid of all of that, thank goodness, and we are gonna try to just sell jars and just kind of mix it up. So as I've went through it, this box is kind of stuff I know I don't want to list online, but I think I'm gonna just jar it up and sell it cheap that way. But I paid $50 for all of that, and a lot of it, there's a lot of vintage. There's some good pieces. I'm just gonna try to, there's some good little old Avon ones. I'm gonna try to, this I thought was really cool. Look at that old bracelet, and it's tree stumps, and it is unsigned, but I just thought it was really cool. I got it cleaned. This jewelry definitely needs some love and some cleaning, but anyway, so that's what I got for the day. Thanks for joining. Have a blessed week, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. I'm hoping I make some sales today, but it is starting off pretty slow this week, so have a great day.